What's going on, everybody? My name's Nexxus, and in today's video we're going to be showing you guys how to make an outro using Paint Shop, or you can use Paint Shop, you can use Photoshop, you can use Pixlr, but today we're going to be using Photoshop. So the way that you do this is you're actually going to want to go to adobe.com, and it's about, I pay $30 a month for it. You can get a free trial for 30 days, I believe, or maybe it's a week. But you're going to want to go to menu, Photoshop, and then you're going to want to go to free trial, which it doesn't show that for me, but it's going to be free trial, and then you just have to make an Adobe account, and then you're good to use it for either somewhere between a week and a month. I'm not too sure about it, but I've already bought it, so I don't have that option. So for me, what I'm going to do is go ahead and open up Photoshop, and here we go. And it's pretty simple how you do this. We're going to want to title this sample. There we go. And the width that you're going to want to use is 1280 pixels by 720 pixels. And then the resolution is, I think it automatically loads as 72 pixels per inch. I custom save the preset as thumbnail so I can just use it every time. But you're going to hit OK, and here we are. So the first thing you're going to do is make a cool background, and I like to use the gradient tool. As you can see, the purple gradient that I always use. You're going to want to click at the, if you want to make it perfectly center, the gradient, you just drag from this ruler, and it'll snap you into the middle as soon as you get there. Right there, it snapped me. Or I think I messed up a little bit. Let's see. It'll snap you, snap you right in the middle, and then you're going to click right down here at the bottom of the middle, and just hold down shift and hold down the mouse, and then you're going to scroll up to the top, and it's a perfect gradient, and that's going to be the background. Now this isn't going to show up, this big line, it's not going to show up on the actual outro. It's just a kind of a measurement tool so you know exactly where the center is. But the next thing we're going to do is grab the rectangle tool right here, and you're going to want to make a a nice size rectangle about this big. And what I like to do is you're going to want to right click on the layer down here, click on blending options, and then down here you're going to want to put on a drop shadow, so you have that shadow effect. You can put on an outer glow if you want. I'm not going to put that on because it kind of makes the drop shadow look a little lighter. And then it doesn't matter like stroke or anything like that. You can put stroke on it. That kind of makes it look better. But anything on the inside, the color, any effects that go on this inside of this rectangle, you're not going to want to put anything in there because we're actually going to cover it up with a video. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to put previous right here. The font that I'm actually using right here is called Earth Orbiter, and I'm going to show you guys how to install a font here in a video shortly. Might come up today, maybe tomorrow. But anyways, you want to put previous, and then try to center that with the actual square or rectangle. And then you're going to click with the text tool, and then highlight it. And you're going to want to change this color of the text to white, because you can't really see it with the darkness of this layer purple. So you're going to want to go to stroke and add just a nice black stroke. I'm going to say a 1.0 because 2.0 it's kind of dark. You're going to want to add a drop shadow to that, possibly an outer glow. I like the outer glow on the text. And then you can even add a gradient overlay. That looks pretty cool. I like to use, if I have a purple background, I like to use this orange and yellow one, but for now I'm just going to use the white. So another thing that you're going to want to do is, I actually have a link. I'll put a link in the description, but I don't remember exactly what website it was, but it was flat social media icons. Here it is. You want to just click on that. I don't remember which one of these it is. I'll leave a link in the description, but they have some really cool social media icons that look just like this. We got some ads coming up. Yeah, so they look just like this. It's pretty cool. You can put that as your links to the, your alternate forms of social media. So I have that somewhere in here. Go ahead and place linked. It's in here somewhere. Here it is. We got YouTube. And you can just put your YouTube up here. You're going to want to line it up with the center and then also line it up with the top of your box right here. So you're going to press this grid key and then place. And what I did here was I did file, place linked, and that actually makes it easier to place something. I also put in an Xbox logo, and hold down shift whenever you're making this smaller so it keeps its proportions. And then you're going to want to put it right over this YouTube logo so they're the same size, and then just put it down, you know, a couple quarters of an inch, and then do the same thing and place it. And then the last one you're going to want to do is place this Twitter logo. Those are the ones that I have: Xbox, Twitter, and YouTube. So just go ahead and place, or, you know, make sure that it's like the same length. Sometimes it lines it up with perfect length from like here to here. It doesn't look like it's doing it that time, so we're just going to place that. And then on here you're going to want to do www.youtube.com. Hang on, this cord's in my way. You're going to make it a lot smaller. Let's see. Let's go ahead and try 45. Let's do 35. Oh, not that much. 35, and then you're going to do youtube.com/ whatever your name is. Mine is Viable Nexxus. Oh, I spelled my own name wrong. Viable Nexxus. And as you can see, that still is pretty big. You know, you can try 18, you can try 24. That looks good. And the way that you make this text look exactly like this text is you can just right click on the word previous, copy layer style, click on, let's see, where are we? youtube.com/ Viable Nexxus, and then paste the layer style. And, you know, it does look weird with the, you know, the stroke on it, so you can just take that off and edit this. I'm going to go ahead and take off the stroke because you can't really see the words. Excuse me. And we're going to, my Xbox gamer tag is Viable space Nexxus, so you're just going to want to type in your gamer tag right here and make this bigger. So not 85, but how about 65? A little too big. 50 is good. Just going to want to line that up with this word right here, the start of it. And go ahead and right click, blending out, or actually right click. Oh, gotta get some water. Ooh, sorry about that. Right click, paste layer style. Looks exactly like this text now. And then right here, you're gonna want to do an @ sign, and then mine is Viable Nexxus. And then once again, you're gonna want to copy and paste that layer style onto this exact one. So, you know, click on this, right click, paste layer style. It looks just like all these other texts. And next, you're gonna want to, you know, give people initiative to subscribe. So just write a big. Okay, it's not writing, but just do this. Subscribe. There we go. And just give them the triple exclamation point. I want to make that bigger. 75 will do. You can make it as big as you like, and then paste that layer style on here, and then just center that right in the middle, and should be good to go. I like to add one more thing, which is actually my logo. There we go. And just you can just add your logo maybe in this corner or top corner. I'm gonna go ahead and say the bottom corner is for me, and just go ahead and place that like you did everything else. And I mean, that intro or outro looks really good. If you guys haven't seen my intro video, go ahead and check that out. Like, favorite, subscribe, comment. You know, comment if you want any specific how-to tutorials. I can make whichever ones you guys would like. All these apply to beginner YouTubers all the way to expert YouTubers. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please do leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later today or tomorrow. Peace. Here we go. It actually, some of them come with instructions, so right here it says right click the name, that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to hit